Hey everyone, I'm here with a different kind of Twilight Struggle game today. This is my fourth game in the 2023 Board Gaming Players Association, or BPA tournament. I'm playing against David, aka Thought Admiral, here on Playdeck. A couple quick words about the BPA. These are mainly the folks that put on the World Board Gaming Championships in Pennsylvania in the summer, but they also run some play-by-email leagues. For Twilight Struggle, it's a triple elimination tournament, which means that you basically keep playing with people that have the same tournament record as you do, and you keep playing until you either win or you lose 3 games. That means that David and I have both played and won our first 3 games. He's going to be a difficult opponent, and you'll notice a couple changes from the way Twilight Struggle normally works. One is the +1 US here. So bidding for sides is a little different. Players exchange emails rather than using the standard +2 US influence and just changing which superpower you play in different rounds of the tournament. David got the first bid for this round and bid +1 for the Soviets, which is exactly what I would have done. And I was in a bind. I normally like to play the US at +2, but since it's my preferred side, I decided to go ahead and accept the bid, which means I'm +1 US. If we look at our opening hand, the situation is not great. We've got no 4-ops and a lot of kind of unpleasant Soviet events. Europe tends to favor the US if you can get something like Marshall Plan, but in this setup, with only +1 influence, I decided to put my extra influence in Iran and opened 4-3-2. If I had more influence, I would have put something into France. The problem with that is we don't see either of the France attack cards, De Gaulle or Suez, in our hand. I don't have Marshall, I don't have Truman, and I don't have a lot of ops. So all that, I think, is all that means that I need to score Europe now, which is really unfortunate. Oh, that's kind of an unusual headline. All right, nice that it fails. That might change the situation over in Asia. You'll also notice one other difference. Typically, BPA games are played asynchronously, but because I really like to play in real time, and David was kind enough to agree to this, I went ahead and agreed to the essentially unlimited time. David's schedule is a little bit hectic, he says, and so I'm going to go ahead and play this hopefully in one sitting. If something comes up, actually for either of us, we could always continue the game asynchronously or set another time to finish the game. And if that happens, I'll try to stitch together a few different videos. Okay, so we're really lucky, ridiculously lucky, that he didn't headline that. Right, that David didn't headline. I think I like this. I definitely want to move out of... That's interesting. That's an interesting play. I've never seen someone event Korean War and then just proceed to take South Korea. But wow, really glad that he didn't headline RSP. He might have been worried about defectors there. Okay, so this leaves us open to a huge coup of Pakistan. I need to move out of... I need to move out of Iran here. but I don't really have the ops to fight Okay, so how do I play this? All right, so this is the much more aggressive play. I think that's what I need to do. I'm hoping that RSP card was his best card. I'm hoping for that. We're also essentially bluffing that we have the war. Yeah, with blockade in hand, that RSP would have been brutal. All right. Let's see what David does next. I'm guessing a coup of Pakistan. Could also be one of the sort of duck and cover coup of Malaysia, but those things both typically happen at DEFCON 4. So I'm banking on, or I'm kind of hoping for, yeah, I'm really just hoping for that he's looking to not coup. He's already got some mill-ops from Korean War. Don't know how I'm going to get my own mill-ops. But moving out of Iran was key, so we'll see if that helps or hurts me. All right, special gets some points into France. Okay, so threatens. All right. Well, we have to protect Pakistan. I'd like to do that, and I'd like to do that. That gets us off Asia Dom. It stops the flip, but it also uses our only other really playable card. Yeah, I don't mind that. We've got one available op from blockade. We've got one if we use AI war on Egypt or on Lebanon. That frees up one op, but we don't have a lot, so. But our opponent certainly has gone heavily into... Oh, here's the first coup of the game. Let's see how it goes. Well, that goes well for our opponent. Actually, I think I like... Yeah, I think I like this. Now, he might be signaling the coup. It's interesting, the coup... Yeah, that suggests that he might have Arab-Israeli war, which is not good. But don't have a lot of ops to fight this. I think we got to go AI war here. All right, well, that war goes well for him. Korean War failed. AI war succeeds, which means we don't have access to Lebanon. That's unfortunate. I need to space, I need to coup, and I have to do something about Nasser. Yeah, so two good rolls, 2 5s back to back for David. Now he's got some thinking to do. I'd like to go to space next, but he's got 5 meal ops and I got none. Could always event Nasser and coup, but that means I don't have Midi's presence. He has +1 realigns on Pakistan. Now that's interesting. I wonder if he's thinking about that. Oh, there's the war. Oh, great. Oh, this is brutal. That's 7 points if he's got Asia. And he's certainly playing like somebody who's got Asia. What did he roll there? All right, so roll to 5. Oh, okay. Well, that's nice. Middies drops for nothing, which means that I can do this. And how do I want to do that? I want to coup for sure to try to get something into, to get my mill ops and to get some influence into Southeast Asia. Let's see if we go. Go here. Sure. Oh, all right. Well, we roll well. Just unfortunately, that only saves 1 point. It'd be really great if we could get if our opponent coups for us. David takes the coup, then we can at least make some inroads into Thailand. The hope is that we can fill up Southeast Asia before Europe's scoring comes around, or Asia's scoring comes around. That's the hope. And that we get some better cards than we've had up till this point. I've never seen that event Korean War take South Korea play before. That's interesting. All right, 1 point from Romania. Okay, so we're going to resolve this, discard this, place this. Although, we're going to lose 2 points on Milops. So what if we just take a coup? This is blockade being worth 2 points to us. I'm going to go ahead and take that coup. Oh, all right, well, our rolls have been good. All right, so we get decall, C5, Olympics, 5-year plan, USJ, Comic-Con, UNI, and Suez. Okay. So that means we can hold decal through the reshuffle, which is nice. US-Japan takes us off of... US-Japan takes us off, but I need those ops. So, what could 5-year plan hit? 5-year plan could hit D-Style or De Gaulle or Vietnam Revolt if he doesn't headline any of those. We could also trigger Defectors, which is likely in his hand. Finally, it could hit Fidel. Now that could be a problem if our opponent's holding CIA. So the alternative is to play Olympics, which saves one op, but runs the slight risk of duck and cover in the headline, although I don't think that's likely. I think 5-year plan is going to be our play. The card we're most looking to get is Containment. All right, that's probably the card I would have headlined, VR. All right, I'm going to get rid of Truman, which is unfortunate. This puts him back on... Yeah, this lets him get Thailand, but that one op that we've got in India could make things difficult. I think we're going to get dominated here in Asia. But we at least have some ops to fight with this time around. I'm going to vent and repair Suez. All right, if he doesn't take the coup, I don't think I take it either. I'm not in a hurry to coup here. I think if I'm him, I just take Thailand and Laos and right now Asia's 6 points for him. It's going to be 7 when he takes Thailand. And as much as I would like to hold decal, getting the extra op out of, getting the ops out of Suez is also nice. So I might end up spacing decolonization. All right, so when he takes Thailand, okay, yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's probably what I would have done. All right, so definitely want points in Pakistan here because it gets me back into Iran. All right, so what if I go... that means he can take China. Yeah, I think I like that. So now he can flip Pakistan or take India, but that gives me Iran. Probably going to get dominated here, but I think it does give me a chance to, force him to make some difficult decisions. Also, there's 3 4-ups that are unaccounted for. Marshall, NTB, and NATO. NATO still is untriggered, and I've got no way to trigger it since he already used Warsaw. But we need to retake presence in the Middle East, which is going to be tough. So the only unknown Soviet cards are Destalinization and Fidel. Not surprising if he wants to wait on Destal. I don't think there's a huge rush for him. Yeah, the more I think about it, I'm so desperate for ops that I think I am going to UN Suez and space decall. Now that saves me 3 ops, which I desperately need. Now losing that IP war was tough. That was really tough. It's also the issue of CIA. Not sure if if my opponent has it and has Fidel, then it's not really a significant card, but it will tell me whether or not he's got Asia scoring. And interesting, so our opponent does not have Asia scoring. Now that's a big break. Plays CIA. We know he's got D-Style. And he's got NTB. And he's got Marshall. And he's got Formosa. Interesting, that's 4. Where do we go with this? Alright, well, if I coup Egypt, let me think about this one here. I don't think I coup with this. Yeah, I think I can stop Asia Dom with 3 into Japan. That means my opponent could take a coup on Pakistan, but and could threaten to clear me out of Egypt. Where would he go with that one up? Probably into Iran. All right, I think I'm going to place into Iran. Five clears me out. Now, if I coup, it's a point. It's actually, yeah. So let's coup. Alright, failed, but he's probably going to take Lebanon, is my guess. I'd probably put a point into Iran. Oh, can use the bonus. Makes sense. Oh, interesting. All right. I need to go there. I need to go there. Oh man, this is rough. Yeah, I like that. We can use Suez to take Japan. If he takes Japan with the China card, that's bad, obviously. But we can poke North Korea on AR6 if he doesn't overprotect. Actually, either of the Koreas, because South Korea is now safe. So there's a chance that we get out of this without getting dominated in Asia. Yeah, he's probably looking to drop DEFCON. A point into Algeria would be difficult. Yeah, David's making great use of the bonus. That's for sure. Okay. Where's he going with D-Steyer? Huh. Well, that's a surprise. I don't know if I would have done that. I think that's going to be the play. I might have gone directly into Angola there. I think next up we space decall. Oh no, actually next up I've got to take presence in the Middle East. Either finish taking Iran or put 2 into Libya. Then space, and on AR6 use C5 to poke. I think that's going to have to be the play. Yeah, so maybe David's going to hold Formosa or space Formosa. No, actually, he has to either play the China card or... Yeah, either play the China card or space Formosa. I'm guessing that's going to be his play. Oh, if we get it, that'd be great. The deck is stacked blue here. We've got Defectors, NATO, Duck and Cover, Containment, and Indie Reds. Those cards are unknown for me and for him. NTB, Marshall, Formosa, that's what's in his hand. The only unseen Soviet card is Fidel. Okay, using the big NTB card. Alright, cutting off Libya, taking Mideast Dom. That makes sense. Need to do that for presence. Let's see here. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, let's do that with Olympics. So I'm guessing he's going to space Formosa and play Marshall or vice versa. Taking Formosa in the Philippines doesn't do it. Doesn't get me where I need to be. Yeah, I'm thinking if I'm David, I give up Marshall and fill up the South America region, or spend a couple points to close off Iraq. I might also just use China to take Japan, which means that unless I get the very unlikely redraw of USJ, Asia's a disaster. Good news is it's only going to score once. That's my saving grace here. But we don't have great situation in Europe. Middle East is looking rough. The victory point track heading into turn 3 is going to be okay, so it's at +1. But yeah, not a great start. Okay. Oh, so overprotecting. Let's see, where did he go with this? Invented Marshall Plan, which is nice because it's going to trigger North Korea, South Korea, and closes off Iraq. That makes sense. So we'll go 4. 4 because of Sochgovs. I don't mind that. Space Decall. That hits. And I'm guessing Space Formosa on his final action round. All right, so what you do with C5 here? Now that I can't poke one of the Korean countries, I could go 1 Cameroon, 1 Colombia. Or poke Iraq. Those look like my 2 options. Asia's still 5. Okay, so David's trying to decide now, I think, between spacing Formosa or playing it. Now, the fact that 2 of his wars hit, and the one that didn't, Korean War, he was able to take right away. That's been a big part of this game. I think if I'm him, I just space Formosa. Let's see what. No, he doesn't. He doesn't space Formosa. Okay, he's using the points to put influence into Formosa. Interesting. All right. I can see that. So, what to do here? This doesn't look bad. If I had one more up, I would take Japan, but I don't. And this doesn't get me enough points. No, it doesn't. So, I think this is going to be the play. Now, giving up 5 is going to hurt. Okay, get defectors. Do that. We get NATO. Okay, and discards. So let's see. All right. So his known, we know that he's got duck and cover, containment, India Reds, and Asia scoring. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and headline defectors. He knows I have it. But it hopefully means that he can't play it, so he could then play it AR1 and let me walk into Venezuela and Nigeria. He could play duck and cover, give me 3 points, and take Venezuela, Taiwan, and so forth. Okay, so he plays an ineffectual IP war. Well, that's good. So now if he doesn't, so he's in a difficult position. I think if I'm him, I play duck and cover, take Venezuela and Brazil. Or coup, but that lets me take Japan and shut off Asia Dom. Mideast is going to hurt. Mideast is going to be 3 points, but we got Europe, so that's good news. I'm going to try to space Fidel, and if that works, I'll also space, Suez? Yeah, knowing that I can use double space is going to be great. That's going to be another source of points. So the question is, does he want to take 5 points and lose Venezuela? I think if it's me, I use duck and cover and take Venezuela, giving up USJ. It's a big point swing, though. Man, that's going to be an 8-point swing for him. Yeah, so he's got some thinking to do. If I have the ops, I might realign Algeria, but I need the ops to take Mexico and Panama. Also have to remember he's got containment, so I should save a playable card for my AR6. Get the extra op there. All right, so it goes with duck and cover and gives me some points. Yeah, that's probably what I would do too. That's probably what I would do too. Yep. We do have some ops to fight this. He's got the China card, so jamming, what, jamming India? Jamming Japan. That would suck if he redrew US Japan. That would be terrible. Yeah, we have the ops to fight it. The question is, what else does he have? We know he's got Asia Scoring, Indie Reds, and Containment. Those are 3 cards. Alright, so there goes Indie Reds. That's fine. Score Europe. Maybe he is going to try a jam with China on like a later action round. Alright, he drops Asia for nothing. That's nice. Alright, so that frees up spacing. Let's space Fidel. You get the points. I think next we'll space Sochka. The Middle East is brutal. The move to Cameroon does give him a chance to get mill ops. So that's something to think about. So, now that I think about this, I could take Central America control. Now that Fidel is out of the deck. I think I like that, actually. It's going to require 6 ops. So I could do it with my with NATO and Warsaw. So I think next we space Sochgovs. Oh my goodness. Huh. Well played. All right. So I think next we space Sochgovs, and then we event Warsaw with with containment. If he coups with containment, if he coups Cameroon with containment, I think I give up the 2 points. Oh, wow, we hit RSP. Okay, well, there's always that. Let's space. All right, we fail. Our Sochgov space. Guessing this is going to be containment. A containment coup of Cameroon. There it is, yeah. Oh, containment coup of Colombia, okay. Let's see where we want to go here. It's presence in Colombia, and it saves me 2 points. On the other hand, central control. No, I think I'm going to take the points. All right. This is nice. De Gaulle, Flower Power, ABM, Liberation Theology, Shuttle, PCR. OAS, Southeast Asia. So ABM coup of Thailand. That's some significant points. OAS, Brazil, Argentina. I kind of like that. Kind of like OAS. If he does event central, it basically stops him from eventing a scoring card. Apart from Middle East. Okay, we're talking big overprotection. Maybe he was worried about VOA? Alright, great. So now he coups one and we take the other one, I guess. Gonna look to space liberation theology. If I get 2 space shots, we could also space Suez, but there's UNI. It's NORAD. Okay. Nice roll for him. Where do I want to go with the rest of these points? Maybe I'll go 3, actually. It does mean Central is only 2, unfortunately. Where am I going to go with ABM here? ABM coup of Libya. Maybe event PCR and then take an ABM coup of Venezuela. I'd like to put a point into Angola. I'm guessing it's going to be 2 Uruguay for him, which means for me 2 Paraguay, and then maybe fill up Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia could drop for just 2 points for him. Yeah, I really want to use ABM before Flower Power. I could actually event Suez. That wouldn't be so bad. I'd have to spend 1 op fixing France, but that would free up enough ops to do other stuff. Oh, I get China. Okay. All right, now there goes Uruguay. Makes sense. Of course, I don't get China right away. All right, well, he's not... he's playing as if he's got Southeast. I think I need to... If I go like that... No, that doesn't give me enough. I need to take Paraguay. The question is how to do it. All right, well... Yep, I don't mind that. You may just take 5 here. I mean, that's always a possibility. ABM coup on his kitchen. What's he going with that? Colombia? Alright, gets his mill ops. Makes life difficult for me in Africa. Okay, let's do this. Overprotect, overprotect. Actually, you know what? If he grabs one of these countries, I can just ABM it. So this might not be a bad time to go to space. I didn't roll well there. Camp David goes to space for him. He fails. I get to space again. Let's space to goal. Alright, get headline peeking. That's pretty great. Summit for another coup. I'm guessing this is Colombia. Alright, good roll for him. Let's get rid of Suez. Let's finish taking Central America. Okay. One here, one here, one here. That's 3 points. Could also take a 1-point Panama coup. Oh, this is nice. Where's the real line going? Oh, you're kidding me. Well, that was a great roll for him. If he... Oh, you know what? Shoot, I can't even... I'm going to give up mill ops points for that. Darn it. If I get JFK, I could get rid of Southeast, which would be great, but otherwise that's what I gotta have to play. It does let me hold ABM for next round. influence, huh? Okay, that's probably what I would have done. And maybe I waited too long. Man, that's a big point swing. That was a big point swing. But we get some good stuff. We hang on to ABM. We get Brezhnev and JP2, CMC, and we will bury you. One small step, U2, Brush War, and Usuri. Oh man, all sorts of great stuff. Well, obviously, Missile Envy wins us the game, so that's pretty great. If he plays Central, we can event ABM. Actually, CMC is not a terrible headline no matter what. Stops him from cooing, but it would let him take back Zaire and Nigeria. It would save the coup on Argentina, though, which is interesting. Angola for a brush war looks great. Libya is also okay. I don't know, I kind of like CMC. Unless we see a scoring card here. Okay, so pretty good hand here. Pretty good hand. If he headlines South America, what can we do about that? I guess an ABM coup of Venezuela. So I know I'm going to get double space. Half space we can bury you. Question is, do I also space U2? Probably not. Let's see, what are the odds of... Question is, where do I use Brush War? And what are the odds of a successful brush of... I see, if he coups Panama, that's a 50-50. Algeria is a great brush war target. Libya, less great, because we haven't seen Muslims. And I think an AR6 play of Usuri, followed by an AR7 play of Brezhnev, that looks great. defending Africa would be interesting. In that case, I'd probably play ABM just to place ops. You'd probably fill up Panama, place into Sahara to threaten realigns, future realigns. That would be good. His good cards, he's got Quagmire, so we've got to remember that. Got Quagmire. Or that's in the deck. Decall. OPEC is huge. Man, OPEC is 1, 2, 3, 4 points for him. And there's Muslims. There's Muslims. All right, so that could mean a couple things. That could mean he's got Middle East. How do we play that? If he gets me out of Egypt and Iran, then it's presence-less. Presence-less Dom in the Mideast. Alright, so to get back at that, I got a 50-50 rush war of Libya, which would get me presence. ABM. What's the likelihood of an ABM coup? Now, I think it's got to be brush war because ABM goes first, and he could just remove me from Libya as well as Iran. So I think that's going to be the headline. Brush war 50-50. Yeah. Because if he does take an AR1 coup of Argentina, I've got ABM to possibly get back to it. So there's that. He might have also just been worried about missile envy. He might have thought I have it. And that might have been his big 4-point card. We haven't seen Junta. That's a good card for him. Well, there's 2 points for him, whether this works or not. Come on. Huge. That was huge. Because now, even if he coups me out of Libya, I can just take... No, nice job with special. Okay. So now, I think I gotta go 1, 2... and 3. Right, because ABM, Zaire. Yeah, I think that was good, right? With CMC. Yeah. Gotta remember to play ABM before we will bury you, because it's still not certain that he's got... It doesn't have missile envy. I feel okay. I would have loved to have, if I had another 4-op, it would be great to retake Iran. Matter of fact, that's probably what we'll do next turn, if given a chance, but I wouldn't say it's like necessary. It's just a point. Maybe 2 points with OPEC. Also important is going to be taking South Africa. So the deck is split pretty much into thirds between US, neutral, and Soviet events. His events that we don't want to see, Decall, South African unrest, quagmire, cultural, OPEC. The rest wouldn't be so bad. AI war might be 2 points for him. Shea would be, well, pretty ineffective. The board is pretty evenly split. We've got the upper hand in Europe and Central America. He's got the upper hand in the Mideast and South America. Asia, I mean, it's just one brush war or AI war away from disaster, but we're holding steady. Africa's going to be a fight. If he takes South America now, I think we ABM Zaire. Okay, Quagmire goes for influence. Maybe this is South America. Yep, that's probably what I would have done. All right. All right, good enough roll on ABM. And now we can space wheelbarrow you whenever we want. I think if he's got Africa, he drops it now. Warsaw's out of the deck. Do I event the Pope? Yeah, I think I still do. But that play also tells me he probably doesn't have the Middle East. So maybe taking Iran is a thing. All right, he gets 1 point for his first space shot. I'm still going to get 2. UNI is in the discard pile. I still think taking Iran is not a bad thing here. It's a point for Mideast. It's a point for OPEC. Stops us from getting cooed out. I don't mind that. And Sahara is something he's got to respond to. Puts us on Africa Dom. Yeah, let's do that. All right, Shea for the event. Oh, huge roll there. Oh, and a big roll there too. Okay. Well, we sort of walk right into that one. Man, what do we do here? This gives him +1 realigns if we... What's our chance of cooing into Paraguay and taking it? 1 in 3. On the other hand, he certainly was playing as if he had Africa. Could have them both. All right, let's do this. Nice. Ah, wonderful. So we're going to get realigned in Nigeria. I might coup with the Pope there. But we can always threaten our own realignments in Botswana. Also, we haven't seen any of the Africa attack cards decall, South Africa, or Portuguese. So Africa, I think that was the right move. Africa was kind of sketchy no matter what. Although, likewise, we haven't seen Junta. It's the only mid-war attack card we haven't seen. We've gotten lucky. We've drawn the 2 known Africa cards. There's Portugal. No. Okay, well, we're gonna have to coup. Let's coup Cameroon. All right, another great roll. So him taking Nigeria does put him on Dom, but I could break it. I could break Dom on my AR6. We've got some decent cards to use. He might play decall here. If he's got it, that's probably what I would do. There it is. Alright, so I don't hate this. Yeah, I don't hate that. And we can play Brezhnev on our last AR, maybe poke Venezuela. Yeah, maybe two Venezuela, and then one more Angola to stop South Africa from giving him Africa Dime, or poke Iraq. Also, poking Egypt would mean that a Sadat play evens up the Middle East. So we've got some possibilities. So 5-year plan, what's he going to get rid of? Okay. Well, now poking Iraq doesn't look as good. EU. All right. wish I didn't get rid of the Pope. Okay, so we'll go... Huh. Well, that's interesting. I don't love that. I don't love that. So maybe we just... What puts me on Africa Dom? I'd really like to be able to event... he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Africa copyright 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's unfortunate. Looks like it can't be done. Bet you a coup here would do it. A Zimbabwe coup. Alright, so my options are 1 into Egypt, Zimbabwe coup, 4. Yeah. Yeah, I think the coup. Okay, we get junta, we get Africa. Lines isn't bad. Unfortunately, South African unrest does turn off Africa Dom, or does it? Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it does. Gotta remember about arms race. Missile Envy still wins us the game, so that's good. Yeah, he can't event South America. All right, OPEC is a good headline for him. Still think I want to drop DEFCON. Or we just score Africa now. Yeah, Africa's not going to get any better. I could take that now. Yeah, let's just do that. We'll take Africa. That's his junta points. That's that. On the other hand, Venezuela does... Well, I guess it's too late now. The junta does save us a point. I hadn't thought of that. Junta saves us a point in with the Venezuela coup. But I think a huge Angola coup here was very likely. And we have no way to really respond to that, whereas we can respond to an Argentina coup with junta. So I think that was good in the long run, even if it was a little unsatisfying. Probably going to event Alliance here. Unfortunately, Arab-Israeli War is 2 points for him, at least 2 points. So maybe we hold that card. That could be our hold card. Also, wouldn't mind losing AI War to Kennedy. So the unknown cards for him: South African Unrest, Cultural Revolution, and Willy Brandt. So 3 cards that are okay for him. The neutral cards: Missile Envy, Salt, Arms Race, How I Learned, and then Midi Scoring and Central Scoring. And South America. So the unscored regions, 4 points for him, 9 total for him, 8 for me. Let's see the order in which these guys come out. Cultural for the coup, okay. Oh, no. Well, I thought I had some points here, but maybe that was a mistake. All right. There's Junta. So all he needs to do is spend 2 points fixing that. It does mean that I can get the China card back with Usuri, so that's something to think about. That was a really good coup for him. I still need to coup for Milops. Willie. Alright, that takes Venezuela. Oh, we could poke that. I don't think that really accomplishes anything. I do still need to coup for Milops. So maybe we do that now. What else do I need to do? Am I going to get better than 3 points for this? Probably not. What does he have to say here? Oh, no problem. Scared to see what my opponent's going to do fully caffeinated. I think next I'll take the China card with Usuri. I'll coup for ops here. What I want to do is give him AI War if he plays Missile Envy. So I think I'm going to get the China card here, then space, and then give AI War if he plays Missile Envy on me. What I'd also like to do would be to I mean, it would be great if I could draw Kennedy and then use, yeah, or maybe I want to, I don't know, I definitely want to Space We Will Bury You. It's my only spaceable card. So now the math is not looking good. That huge Cultural Revolution coup. I also haven't seen OMIT. I wonder what that's going to do here. We have OMIT, Puppet Governments, Bear Trap, Grain Sales, VOA. So there are a lot of good U.S. events. Yeah, so the timing of the scoring cards is going to be key. Like, does Sadat come out before Middle East? That's a big question. What about Omid and Kennedy? And we'll see if the not playing Junta helped or hurt me. I mean, the thing is, my thinking here is I knew that Africa was going to score because it was in my hand, and it gets a scoring card out of my hand, gets me 4 points, and it's probably a 4-point swing because he would have cooed Angola or Nigeria. So it's a 3-point difference in South America versus a 4-point difference in Africa, but not a 4-point difference, I should say. It's probably a net of, that's probably a net of 8 points. So I still think the Africa play was for the best. Another good thing about having taken back Iran is that it stops him from just playing Omid into my lone Middle Eastern country. So if he's got Omid, he's either got to space it or play it or hold it. He has to do something with it, as opposed to just getting rid of it. All right, so next we take back the China card, then we space We Will Bury You. I need to coup, can't forget that. Maybe a coup of Ethiopia would be good. Arms race for the event, there's some points for him. And next we space We Will Bury You, because then ME only gives him AI War. Or even, I might even just give him Cambridge 5 or something like that. Good news is, if I were him, I would have scored either Middle East or South America, so maybe that means he doesn't have it. Space is green. He succeeds. I space and I succeed. Okay, that's nice. Keep pace on the space race. I have the feeling I'm going to get Kennedy on AR7, so that means I can get rid of AI War. But unfortunately, it increases the likelihood that I'll draw one of these unfavorable scoring cards. Of course, I could also draw Central and get that back in the deck. That would be great. I do have to put a point into the UK. Adding to France would be good, but I think next I take my coup here. Nice Ethiopia coup coming up. Another reason to coup is that we haven't seen Salt. So there could be some DEFCON points there. You might coup like RSP or something. But there's a lot of US events, and only South Africa for the Soviets. Some of these events aren't that great. Puppet Governments now is kind of not terrific. Nuke Subs might give me a like an AR7 coup of Venezuela, which would be great. Bear Trap is good. Sadat is good. Ask Not and Omit could help me get rid of a difficult scoring card. Oh, okay, so self-trapping here. I don't know about the point in Costa Rica. That's kind of weird. It gives me an opportunity to break Argentina if I want it, which I think I do. Problem is I don't really have a follow-up. If he gets out of this trap, man, that means I got a 1 in 3 chance of taking Argentina. The alternative is I just break it on AR7. But what do I do? Playing Panama is interesting. I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe he's going to play into Nicaragua? And I don't love giving up China. Alright, we're just going to stick with the plan. We're going to coup Ethiopia, get my mill ops, and call it a day. Alright, it gets rid of Omit, and that gets him out of the trap. Yeah. I like this. This sounds weird, but that means Sadat gives me Egypt, which evens out the Middle East. I don't mind that. I'm thinking this is either going to be puppets, VOA. What did he space? He spaced grade 6. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we don't see Central. This might be Salt. Salt does give me a coup on Venezuela, but it's a Salt coup, so not very good. I'm thinking this is nuke subs, I guess. Nuke subs. All right, what do we got here? puppets. We're gonna go with puppets, huh? Well, let's think about this. 1, 2, 3. That means filling up South America. Man, what's my alternative here? Czechoslovakia for East Germany realigns. Just spamming African one stabs. I like that. I like that. I don't mind that. I'll play c5 to get it out of the deck, or well, to get it to the discard pile. Maybe Haiti would have been better. I'm guessing he's going to play 1 into Nicaragua. And maybe 1 into Colombia. That's probably what I would do if I was him. 1 Nicaragua, 1 Colombia. Although, we're going to see a reshuffle. We're going to see a reshuffle. So I need to put a point into the UK. Oh, he's going to coup. Okay. I don't really mind that. Got my mill-ops. Well, just for the heck of it, let's see what happens if I go 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's 4. Let's compare it to 8. So giving up the China card again, which I hate doing. Yeah, I don't know. I think 1 here and 1. I don't know. I don't want to go there. Hold on. One here. Guess I don't mind that. Alright, not great. He's got all the scoring cards. We get Missile Envy and Salt, BOA, and... Okay. He's got Middle East, Central, South. Okay. Discards. You and I. NATO. Liberation Theology. EOA is interesting. All right, plays Middle East. So VOA is an interesting card here. It saves me some points. Right now the Middle East is 4. Wait, what would that look like? What are his likely cards? All right, so that's a possibility. I could also just get 2 points. These are probably better choices because he's going to give me Sadat anyway. Question is, am I going to play Kennedy? I think I want to hold Kennedy. Maybe I just use Kennedy on those cards. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I get rid of VOA. Although wait, if I salt for VOA, then that's 1, 2. Can I hold that? We know he's got Central, South African, Sadat, and Nuke subs. I'm gonna get a coup. I really want to hold Ask Not. So I think I'm going to play Salt. 6, 7. Yeah, I can hold both China and Ask Not if I event Salt and then play whatever event that is. Alright, coups with EU. All right. So then he'll take that. Question is, do I think I'm winning this one, so I don't think I want to event Missile Envy. So it's going to be 8 and 8. So it looks like probably South Africa into Venezuela. Omit for influence. That was a redraw. Okay. What do I get rid of? Come on, Lone Gunman. Ooh, okay. De Gaulle. We will bury you. Red's going to purge. Cambridge 5. And ABM. I'll get rid of all of this. Oh, although, interesting. So now I could salt. He's got 5 known cards. All right, if I Missile Envy and he's got 8 here, 8 here, 8 even. 2 points, I think that's worth doing. He may just take the 6. You could fix it with South Africa. That's probably what he'll do. Yep. Double tap. Yep. Alright, we gotta play this event anyway. So let's go with Salt for... Let's go Salt for RSP. Now we can play Missile Envy with impunity. He's probably just gonna score. Probably just going to score South America. That's probably what I would have done. But we'll do this. This makes a Panama coup pretty much impossible. We know he's got Central, Sadat, Nuke Subs, and one other card. I think we're about to see whatever that other card is. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to give up China. Oh gosh, this card was Nuke Subs, jeez. Gonna coup Panama? Okay, alright. Okay, we get it back. Learned. He's got Sadat and Central and one other card, which is either a 1 or a 2. There's Central. Oh wait, no, I should wait for this one, right? Yeah, I'm okay with that. Europe. Well, that's nice. Yeah, he's not wrong. I'll give 2 here. Do these 2 points give me Asia Dawn? Let's see. No, they don't. But I still think that's the right play. Alright, good as it fails. So now we got Ask Not and RSP. Oh, that's great. Getting rid of Quagmire's great. Romania. Shuttle. GP2. Quagmire. Lady. Africa comes back. Aldrich. Okay, so how are we going to do this? I could space both Quagmire and Aldrich. Okay. Yeah, I think RSP is still going to be the headline, even though it could cost me Africa. Because otherwise he could take back Thailand with China. We know that he's got Sadat. That's his only known card. I guess if... Yeah. Maybe Shuttle would give me... Would Shuttle give me Asia Dom? Oh, Fidel is nice for him. So he's got to take a pretty big Nigeria coup here. I think no matter what... Oh, a big China card coup. Where's he going with this? Okay. Well, I don't mind that. I like getting back China. I forgot that DEFCON went to 4. What would he need to put in there? He'd only need 1 op. So I think I fixed that. Nice to get back China. He could take it back. He's got cultural, or cultural is still around. So Africa and Asia, the only unscored regions. All right, taking a coup. Oh, all right, that hurts. I think next. That looks like a good play. Don't mind that. Don't mind that at all. All right, so we'll try to drop Africa for 1. Realigns on Cuba and South America are not great, but they're not terrible either. Ooh, reformer for the event. Okay. Interesting. All right. Don't hate that. I may have to end up giving JFK here. Spacing duck. All right. Duck and cover is out. Oh, so I'm only going to get 1 space. Oh, this is interesting. So I think I am going to play Kennedy now. We'll get rid of 1 bad card, 2 bad cards, 3 bad cards. Hang on to Aldrich in case I draw Gunman, which I don't. I can still hold on to Aldrich, actually. We get Special Relationship, Chernobyl and Kitchen. Marine Barracks. Now he's going to run out eventually of... what did he take out of? Egypt as well. All right, 1... Probably go there for brush war protection. And where else? Think about that. Think about that. I mean, sure. I think maybe a coup of Ethiopia next. One up, Summit Coup. Alright, that gives me a coup target. Maybe a maybe a point into Nicaragua wouldn't be terrible. AWACS. Okay. All right, because cultural is still out there. He could, yeah, he could take, yeah, I like that. He could take the China card and then, all right. Well, terrorism's going to be interesting. Good news is we've got the China card with no way for him to take it. Double terrorism is not is bad. All right, so what do we, can't play Glassnose, that's gotta go to space. Which means we're giving, oh, we can't, oh man. Cultural has to go to space as well. Man, one space everything. Cal is a good headline. Although I would like those ops. So Cal gives me a couple points. Looks like the only DEFCON suicide card is going to be Iranian hostage plus terrorism. He's got to play it at just the right time. And he's got to not hit gunmen. Yeah, that's pretty unlikely. All right, let's see here. Socialist governments. Can I do anything about that? That lets him flip France. So now I don't want to drop DEFCON. Okay. Yeah, let's go Camp David. Although, if I play Junta, put 2 there. Yeah, I think Camp David's the right play. I think I want to use Junta to realign him out of Cuba. All right, so Muslim Rev. Okay, so how the hell do I use... All right, so I can space Glasnost, but that means I can't space cultural. All right, so wait, I can just get rid of Gunman right now. Yeah, let's just do that. Yeah, that didn't go too badly for us. Because now we can space Glasnost. I can give up like a 2-point OPEC. Yeah, I'm not going to complain. Let's just say thank you. You could always get back France with a teardown. Oh, okay. Well, let's go. I'll just put it back there. There we go. So now what do I space? Yeah, how about something like that? Space, Glasnost, get rid of cultural with Aldrich. One small step. That ties it up, right? Okay. Tear down goes to space. So much for that plan. So let's use this. G. Not that effective. Here, one here. Two more influence. Sure. Where's he gonna go here? How about that? There's my hand. So one there, and one. Maybe we go. No, I would really like a Jam of France. That'd be nice. Could take some kind of gigantic coup. I don't love that. How about we just do that? Yep. South Africa realigns would be kind of nice. I don't really have a secondary target, though. There's Sadat. What's that, 1 point? Yeah, it's got to be done. Guess we'll finish taking Cuba. That's 2. Take some of these frickin' South American countries. Oh, shade for the event. Guess I won't be taking those South American countries. Nice roll. Nice roll. What if I go... Yeah, I've got to do that. All right, so Asia's still out there. Brush, terrorism. Terrorism's got a 50-50 chance to hit cultural. But flipping Cuba to retake Central Dom is great. It's going to come down to the last round. And no more headline peeking. I feel like things are good, but a little bit precarious. Five-year plan. Fix that, fix that, fix that. And what do I get? Asia. Well, that's not great. Really could have used those points. Where'd it go here? Okay. We get Raven Bosleby and Star Wars. Okay, nuclear test ban. Willy Brandt, Solidarity. Grain, which is great. Portuguese. NORAD. Evil Empire. So even Star Wars for VOA would be good. Star Wars for any number of good Star Wars cards. So if we hit something like Iranian hostage, we could space it. Brush war. Brush Italy? Brush Panama. Oh, huge. Person. Hmm. I can return it in Ku, Nigeria. Does that really, but giving pursing, although it gives up a point. There's no DEFCON suicide cards. It gives me a slightly better coup. There's no DEFCON suicide cards. What to do here? But it means that he might then have to play... Now he would space... The only other remaining card that's good for me is North Sea Oil, and he could probably space that. So I think I return this. And I coup like that. Do I space? Let me think about this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now we just events person. That's fine. I think that was a mistake, actually. Come on, this is huge. Yes. All right. Because that turns on Star Wars. The question is, what do I do with it? So it's a big point swing. Now, what do I do with Star Wars? I think I'm going to hold off for... All right, so the question is, do I Star Wars for ABM? No, I think I'm going to wait. I think I'm going to fill up. I could actually give Portuguese. Oh, actually, Teardown's not bad. Fix the UK and threaten teardowns in France. That's a big point swing. So what's better, though? Yeah, I kind of feel like teardown is a better use of... Yeah, better use of ops. I mean, VOA is always great. I can actually make him presenceless in the Middle East. Oh, man. Yeah, that's great. The question is, does he have terrorism, and how likely is he to play it? Only 7 cards in the discard pile, so it's likely he's got it. CMC for influence. Okay. Well. Yeah, so that's now +2. Yeah, that's now +2 realigns on France. Lads. Okay. So if I go Star Wars, realign France, that basically flips Europe, right? Yeah. I want to take another realign. Sure, we'll take one on Greece. All right, so wasn't ideal, but the points make that worthwhile. I also have to take Jordan. Okay, I mean, I've already got my mill ops. Oh, that also turns off really bland. Turns off really brilliant. I forgot about that. Oh, that's nice for him. How do I want to do this here? Never mind that. There's War Games. Not a great roll. Where else do we want to go? Well, I guess there's no point to that, right? Where else to go? Decall wouldn't be great, so we'll go one here for decall. You know what? Let's realign. What the heck? Why not? The +2 realigns got me. Last AR. Guessing this is going to be double terrorism. Make me give up the China card, which I will do. Alright, I got no ups. What does the board look like? Alright. Okay. So I believe if I go that's 4. Something like that. What does that mean? I keep the China card, so that's 1. 1 and 7 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 11, 17, 20. Oh, good game. All right, well, thanks for watching. Hope you're watching double speed.